Hello and welcome to NaNowrimo week 5! I forgot that was going to be 5 weeks, that like we roll into the 5th week, so you get a 5th week video this year. And this is the intro for it. I'm tired. Yeah.
Wiggling with the clowns. You're welcome. I still look like I'm crying. It's been a hot minute since the last clip.
I can reach for a well-worn book to give me an escape.
Hello friends and welcome to day 28th. I think I filmed a clip earlier today, but I don't think I actually filmed like a proper clip. We were playing Talisman with our friends because we always play Talisman in November, and it was a struggle. It spent us like an hour trying to get the game to work, but we did it. We played the game, and so I will insert a little clip here that I filmed while we were playing. Writing the entire time we were playing, slowly and not like well, but I was doing it. So that's like where we're at. Like anytime I'm doing anything in these final few days, it's like I'm also writing. Like when we drove down to see our friends on Saturday, like I wrote during the entire drive. I wrote 1,500 words during that drive, and I wrote the entire time we were playing Talisman, and I was like free writing before that, and then we did some sprints, and then we did sprints after, and it's just like non-stop. It's non-stop. But I didn't do like a proper update during the day, which I meant to do, but I'm just like, we're at the home stretch now and I'm like so overwhelmed that my vlogging skills are getting even worse. Go figure. For today I wrote 4,145 words, and that put my total at 126,567. So that's pretty good. Still much to do in the writing, but final 2 days, we're gonna cram that shit in, and you're gonna see me lose my mind over the course of the rest of this vlog. This vlog will presumably be shorter than my other ones because it's just 3 days, but then like wrapping up the whole month and everything, getting into like more detail with that, it might be the same amount. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's your wrap up for Sunday, the 28th. This is how day 29 starts. Sideways and dying. So much dying. But welcome to day 29 of Nanowrimo. I'm losing all of it. All of it. All of it. Hello, friends. I think I technically filmed a clip in the middle of the night last night when I was like horizontal and dying. I'm still dying. I'm just not horizontal anymore, unfortunately. But today is the 29th, and I have not started writing. I wrote last night, but I've not started writing for like during the day, and it is 5 p.m. so I've lost a lot of day already. So I'm gonna be writing pretty much non-stop until midnight. Actually probably non-stop until midnight tomorrow night when it's all over. Oh god, there's so much left to do. Now I've already written 3,466 words for today because I wrote a bunch last night. When you saw me tipped over, that was me dying after that. But yeah, it's time to try to finish this thing, right? I've got a few scenes I need to like really burn through really quickly right now, and then I can really kind of start picking apart and diving into like the big climax, which is something that would normally I would spend like 3 days working on writing wise, and I'm gonna have pretty much all of tomorrow and a small portion of today to write it after I get through the things that I'm working on now. So I'm stressed about that, but it's fine. It's fine. I've come to terms with the fact that like when I come back to edit this, it's gonna be a much worse than editing book 1. I'm still in the middle of editing book 1. I've made it like halfway into part 1 of book 1's edits. So like I have some experience now with doing the editing in this current run of the series. And I was having a lot of struggles with that at the beginning there when I started editing, and I was really mad at myself for all of my stupid things. This is gonna be worse, but I've accepted that, and I have a feeling it's gonna require a full rewrite and not just an edit when I return to it. But I think that's okay, because I'll be able to really kind of fix all of the struggles I've been, like the walls I've been hitting during Nano. I'll really be able to kind of like sit down and pull those apart and really dig into fixing them and making things better when I'm not stressing to write it during 30 days. So it's okay. Like I'm gonna complain about it. It's gonna suck. You will hear about it continuously for the rest of forever on this channel when I'm doing my Deviant Drafts episodes. But I've accepted it for now, and now I just gotta power through and finish the fucking draft. I want to finish the draft so bad. So I'm gonna settle in to start working on it. I'm gonna get on with Casey here in a bit, and then Haley will be home in a couple of hours, so she'll get on with us and we'll do a bunch of sprints, and hopefully I make a lot of progress today. I will obviously update you guys at the end of the day, and then we will go into tomorrow for the final day of the month. It makes me sad. I don't see relief at the end of the tunnel, you know what I don't see it, and I just feel sad, but hopefully it will feel relieving. We'll see. Anyways, I will update you guys again later today for like final word count, final totals for the day, and to let you know where I'm leaving off before we head into the very final day of the month. Hello friends. I think I filmed something earlier today. Anyways, it's the end of day 29, and this was my highest word day so far. I wrote 8,086 words today. It's a lot. Before that, my highest word day I think was like 7,429. So it's only like 500 words higher than what like my other highest was, which was day 1, by the way. I kind of want to have an even higher day tomorrow. We're already into tomorrow. Let me tell you my final total for day 29. I ended day 29, bring you a little closer to me. I did day 29 at 134,653. So a lot. Again, I'm no longer really caring about what my like total is, other than wanting to hit like a certain amount of words per day. The big number, it's like, don't fucking care about that anymore. I just want to finish this draft, and I am finally getting close. That's the end of day 29 total, and we're gonna go ahead and take us into day 30 because it is now 4 in the morning. So we are officially 4 hours into the final day of NaNowrimo, and I'm scared and I'm stressed and I'm sad and I'm so fucking tired. I pretty much don't plan to sleep like at all. I mean, I haven't been sleeping at all anyways all fucking month, but I'm probably gonna like literally like lay down for like 4 hours max and get back up when I go to bed because it's the final day. I still have a lot to write. I went through, I don't know if I talked about this before, but I went through and did like I wrote a little bit of, there's like this whole Secret Santa shenanigan that I had to write at the beginning of part 3, and basically I went through and like I wrote out the scene where like they do the thing where they pick the names and like each character figures who they get, and then I wrote one of the scenes from like one of the characters because I knew exactly what was happening in that scene. Well, technically I wrote 2 from that character because I knew what was happening in that scene, and then I wrote like a little bit of each of the other ones. Like, it's supposed to kind of bounce back and forth of like each character being like, oh, like, what am I gonna get for this person, and like the shenanigans of them just trying to like find the right present and then doing Secret Santa on Christmas. So like, I wrote part of each segment of that, but I didn't write the whole thing because I didn't have all of them like planned out to a T, and I don't have fucking time to sit here like twiddling my thumbs trying to figure out what's happening next. So I technically didn't skip ahead, but I like, there's a lot that I'm gonna have to go back and fill in that section, but that's okay, because what I did is like, I wrote bits of each scene, and then I went through and left myself notes for like anything else I knew I wanted to do, or at least what I thought I wanted to do, even though I don't have it planned out like beat for beat, just like the overall gist of how I want it to go down. So I can come back to that, hopefully no problem after the fact. And so now I'm officially at the beginning of the climax. I've been writing pretty much on and off since midnight, so I've already got 1,372 words for the final day. I hope I boost that the hell up because I have a lot more to write. I'm officially at, there's like this whole scene where they have to go, they find out that someone they need to go get someone. There's someone who needs to be rescued. And so they just got to the place where this is happening, and it's obviously going to break out into like a big fight scene. A lot's going to happen. I'm switching POV a lot. Like the two groups split up in the place that they're going to, and there's like a fight over here, and then these guys are just kind of dicking around, not really doing much, and then they come back and meet back up, and then they find the person that they need to find, and then they think they're gonna like get out clean, everything's gonna be fine, but then another fight breaks out, a much more smaller fight, and it seems doable, but then a character dies, and I have to write the character death scene, and then there's, obviously we have to like get back home after the character dies and just deal with that, and have like an impromptu funeral. And then there's another character who is so absolutely traumatized by this death that, let's just say they don't handle it well, and we're gonna end the book on them not handling it well. So not a happy note to end the book on, but so yeah, I have to write all of that. They just got to the place, so I have to write out everything that happens there, and most of that I have planned out beat for beat, so I think I can coast through most of this without too much of a problem. But I have, you know, not much time left to do it. I have to get it all written before midnight. Yeah. It's so weird that like we're already at the end of the month. I had to abruptly end that clip, and I don't remember what the last thing I was talking about was, but we're on the final day, and I'm scared and stressed and so fucking tired. I need to eat, so I'm gonna go get me some food right now, and it's almost 5 a.m. so I'm gonna get food and then try to write for the next like 3 hours. I'll probably go to bed later than I normally do, and I'm gonna get up way earlier than I normally do. And then we're gonna just crack down. We're gonna get all the way through this. Hopefully. Also, I don't know if you can see Sophrena over there, but she's doing a cute. Can you see her? She's just doing footies on his pillow, and it's super cute. Good job, Sophrena. We love you. Yeah. I'm gonna end this clip here. I'm so fucking tired, and I don't know what I was saying before, but we're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. So that's something. That's nice. Hey guys, little vlog update. It's 5:30 on the final day, and I just killed a character, so this is what's happening now. And they won't stop laughing at me. They're giving a eulogy. They're giving it a eulogy for my character while I'm just crying. Cause I don't know if you guys cry when you kill characters, but I do. So Merry Christmas, time to cry. This is like the day after Christmas in my book, sorry. Anyways, she hasn't finished I mean, she just died, but now I'm like switching POV so we can deal with that, and they just started having a eulogy. I wasn't prepared. Oh. Anyways, this is what we're doing. This is my total right now. I'll just kind of let you look at that if you'll go into focus. we're right there. I don't know how far we're gonna get because we only got a couple hours left, but we're gonna cry our way to the end. Oh, it's so out of focus. I'm gonna cry my way to the end. See you at the finish line. Jasna is burritoing right now while I'm trying to write. These people are still here. We have the Wheel of Madness. There we go. Casey's hugging an apple. I got her that apple. And this is here. I mean, it's 8:43, so we're chugging along towards the end. I think I'm on the final chapter, by the way. Where are you going? What are you looking at? Aw, you dum-dum. It's okay, I love you.
Like my words one day. Karma's gonna come collect your debt. Hey, karma's gonna come collect your debt. Karma's gonna come collect your Who am I kidding? Now let's not get overzealous here. You've always been a huge piece of shit. If I could kill you, I would. But it's not upon all 50 states. Having said that, burn in hell! Oh, so tell me how you sleeping easy, how you only thinking of yourself. Show me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words one day. You will pay. Karma's gonna come collect your debt. Gonna come collect your debt. Karma's gonna come collect your debt. Why did my music just go on shuffle? That's scary.
So NaNowrimo is over. It's already like 4 a.m. after the end of the night, the final night, and I'm so tired. Like, I feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like hell. Like, physically, I'm so not well. Mentally, I'm not well either, but more so physically. And I don't know. Last year when I finished my draft, it was like such a good moment. Like, I cried. I was so happy. I was so proud of myself. I felt great. I don't feel any of that right now, but it's mostly, I think, due to just physically being so overwhelmed and feeling like hell. So I'm going to do the actual wrap-up of this vlog tomorrow when I'm hopefully had some sleep. I do have to work tomorrow, so it'll be like tomorrow night. Probably when I get back from work, or if I'm up before work, we'll see. But I will wrap up the vlog tomorrow. But I did just want to say I did finish the draft. And I wrote a lot of words, and it was fun. I got to finish the draft while with Haley and Casey, and I got to, you know, like, watch them both finish as well, and Haley hit 50K, and we all did really great, and that was fun, but I'm just so tired, so overwhelmed. So I think I'm gonna get ready to go to bed, and I will give you guys like a full rounded out end of vlog, end of month overview thing tomorrow, but I will go ahead and tell you. For the final day of NaNowrimo, November 30th, I wrote 10,428 words, which is many. It's my highest word day yet. I say it's over. The last day was my highest word day, which is wild. Usually it's the first day of the month is usually my best day. So it's cool that I really kind of powered through and got such a high number on the end day. But my total, I ended the draft on 145,081 words. It's a big number. That's almost 3 whole 50K NaNoWrimos in 1 month. So you can imagine how terrible I feel right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow to wrap this whole thing up. Bye. Okay guys, I am back. I lied about wrapping up the vlog the next day because I've been dead and I've been working. But it is now 4 a.m. on the 4th. I wouldn't say I'm sufficiently recovered, but I can at least wrap up this vlog. I just posted the week 4 vlog yesterday? The day before? I don't fucking remember. And so this is the wrap up for the week 5 vlog and the whole month, the whole NaNowrimo 2021. I told you guys, end word count for the month was 145,081, which is obviously my highest NaNowrimo ever, and it may very well be my highest NaNowrimo ever. I don't plan on trying to like overachieve myself on that one because holy shit, I nearly killed myself this year. Yeah, and the final day I wrote 10,428, is what that is? Yeah, 10,428. So, and I completed the draft. Technically speaking, I have had a few days to sit and like think. It was really weird like going into the next day after Nano and not immediately sitting down to like work on it, because like it doesn't feel, it is a finished draft. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. I wrapped up the story. I got to write the end of book 2 in the Deviant series, and that was the last sentence I wrote, which was satisfying. But I know there's like so much more work it needs, so it doesn't feel done. It feels like I should still be sitting here just you know, but I haven't touched it since the end, which is good. I do need some time away from it. I've got a lot to do to catch up on for the crab along and things, and just the end of the year. My anniversary is on New Year's, so I need to get on that and all sorts of things. So I think I'm not going to try, I'm gonna try not to touch any writing stuff for at least 2 weeks. I'm gonna say for like the rest of December, and then like get back into things on January, like a week or 2 into January. But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. But the next video you see from me in regards to writing will just be the next episode of my writing series, Deviant Drafts. Now that Nano's over, like I categorize the vlogs for Nano as a separate thing, but stay tuned for that. I do plan on, as like my reward to myself for not only finishing the draft, but also like fucking 145,000 words, what the hell, reaching out to my artist to see if they are doing commissions anytime soon. I do want to wait to do that until after I've like gotten all of my boyfriend's anniversary presents, because I haven't done that yet, and I spent some money on some new shoes recently that I didn't need, but they were on sale for Black Friday, so I got them. And I've bought a lot of nail polish recently, so it's just like I've been buying things that I don't need and spending like more money than I normally would on these things, mostly because my brain has been like on low and I haven't had the sensibility to not buy things. So I want to get like the things I need to buy out of the way before I splurge and reward myself with those commissions. But I only have 2 left for the main cast of Deviants to get from that artist. There are other ones like side characters and things that I do plan to eventually get art commission for as well for the series, but like to get the full main cast, which still, they're still not on the wall. I meant to get them on the wall, the ones that I have, before Nano started, and as you can see, this is where they're gonna go. They're gonna go up here. I will go ahead and show you, just because it's the end of the vlog, right before Nano started, I did get a new one, and I haven't showed it off anywhere yet. I don't think, actually I think I showed it off on my NaNowrimo Twitter thread after I hit 50k. It was like, since I hit 50k everybody can see this, but I haven't showed it off on the channel here yet, or like on my writing Instagram. But so I'll show it here. This is my character Ace Summers. He's an autist, if you couldn't tell. So this is the most recent commission I've got, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, they're all gonna like hang on that wall. They're all 8x10s, and I have, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's number 5? Is it just behind there? Oh, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of them right now, so I need 2 more. So I'm gonna have 7 total. So it's gonna be like a row of 4, and then I think a row of 3. And then when I get more of like other characters, like side characters and stuff from the series, I'll probably get them in smaller prints and like put them. It'll be a whole collage of Deviant people on that wall. Anyways, I did want to talk about the whole month. Obviously if you've watched the videos from like week 1 to now week 5, you'll see that I was struggling a lot. My entire plot broke down. My outline broke down completely. I think like at the start of week 2, or was it like the middle of week 2, I think? It's somewhere in week 2, and then like going into week 3, and we didn't get it to a point of being like me being able to like get through it until like the end of week 3 and into week 4. And I mean, we did it, but I've already, sometimes you have to plan out the thing, and then you have to write it like that before you know it's not gonna work. You can't just like look at the notes and the outline and the planning and be like, oh, this isn't gonna work. Like sometimes you have to be in the middle of it to see that it's not working. And because we decided to change things in the middle of writing it, I wasn't like quite able to see how much it wasn't gonna work, because I wanted to change like the changes that I made I think were necessary, but then because it changed a lot of things going forward and I just tried to kind of stay on that same path, basically what I'm trying to say here is I'm pretty sure, like 97% sure, when I go back through this, I'm going to be cutting this book in half. I don't know where, I don't know exactly what the points are going to be, but I think the book that I just wrote is going to turn into 2 separate books. I'm almost positive. Because I mean, I wrote 145,000 words for it, and that was with me like scene jumping and doing all this weird stuff and like not quite skipping, but not like fully writing out every scene that I needed to. So it's already really, really long. The time passing in it is really, really long. And then because of that, we meet several new characters in this book, and I really was not able to give them like the attention they deserved as new like cast members on the page. And because they were having like different, you know, problems and drama and relationships with like the people we already know, like I wasn't really able to dive into those things. And I just know that I'm gonna have to split, like I'm absolutely I'd be shocked if I come back to this and this doesn't turn into 2 separate books. If what I just wrote as book 2 does not turn into book 2 and 3, I'll be surprised. I'll be very, very surprised. But I think that's what's gonna happen. But there was no way for me to know that without having written it like this. So like, I couldn't have planned for that. I couldn't. Sometimes you have to write it wrong before you can write it right. I mean, like, I feel like every time you write the first time, it's gonna be wrong. No one writes like a perfect first draft and then is like, all right, I'm done, let's put it out in the world. I mean, people probably do that, but like, you should edit it. So that is one thing that I'm like a little bit sad about, is the fact that like I did put so much work into this and like stress myself out and like push myself so much harder, like physically, mentally, than I should have, when if I had like known, I had been able to see that ahead of time, but there was no way for me to see it until I got through it. So yeah, I have a feeling that what I just wrote as book 2 is going to turn into book 2 and 3. So when I come back to it, it's going to be me figuring out where that breaking point is in the middle of this draft, and then splitting it into 2, and then going back in and then like pulling those pieces apart to rearrange them into their own books. So I don't know when that's going to happen, because I want to get back to editing book 1. I've decided I want to be done with editing book 1 before next year's Nano. And then my plan was for next year's Nano, I would write the next book. But now, because this book is a fucking like Frankenstein collage of nonsense that's most likely going to be 2 different books, I'm probably going to want to try to dick around with that, at least rearrange, like restructure the like outlines, like not like go in and fully edit it, because that's going to take a long time and I need to edit book 1 first. But I would like to at least like have some time with it to kind of look at what I did and figure out where that breaking point is, so then I can look at what I did in each half and like try to restructure those, like remake those outlines at least. Because I don't know that I'm going to want to do a full rewrite for next year's Nano. I would prefer to like start fresh, but because I think this is book 2 and 3, both those are going to require a rewrite. We'll see what happens next year, but in the meantime, I am proud of myself for having written as much as I did and completing the draft. And I'm also proud of myself for like the fact that like having made it out the other side, I can see that like that's a problem, like that like I couldn't have known going into it that like it wasn't gonna work like this. And I mean, like, I could be wrong, I haven't read back through it, but I'm so sure it's gonna need to be dissected like that and split down the middle, which I mean I think will be better in the long run. Like, it'll give me more time to flesh things out and do things better without like things being rushed or like things being sidelined. But it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot. I keep spinning. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I can do it. I can do it. So my plans after this is to take a little bit of a break with writing. And I don't want to. Like, I just want to keep working on it. I'm like so steeped in the series right now. I've made so much progress. I mean, I've technically written book 2, and now that I'm saying it, I've written half of book 2 and half of book 3, I think. Which makes me, the fact that this is now, I'm, again, not 100% sure, but I'm like 97% sure that this is part of book 2 and part of book 3. Which means the series is going to be longer than I thought. Every time I think about it, it gets longer than I thought. I don't know how many books the series is going to be. My original goal was like, I want to aim for 4 and then see what happens. Because like, I don't want to write this series beyond what is like I don't want to drag it out. Like, I don't want to hit like a point where it's like, this feels like the ending of the series, of the characters. This feels like the spot to close it. And then keep going. Because I hate when series do that. Like, you know, and so it's like, but I feel like their stories might just keep going for several more books than I realized, which is fine. The more time I get to spend with them, the happier I am because I love them. But yeah, I did want to say that, just go over like a few things from this month in general, because it has been really hard. It's been like such a struggle. So I wanted to, and I've been complaining every vlog. I'm just talking about how like tired I am and how it's like everything sucks between like my plot falling apart, not sleeping, Casey and I breaking each other's ribs multiple times, just so many things. I wanted to talk about some of like the more positive things while we wrap up this video. So like some of my favorite things that happened this month during this Nano specifically that I want to talk about is, this was the first year I've ever, actually first time ever in my life, but also for like writing, that I've had I've done a bullet journal. My mom sent me this in the mail in a package recently. She sent me like multiple journals because she knows who I am. But this one was a bullet journal, and I've never used a bullet journal before. But Casey, as you guys probably know if you watch the channel, does bullet journaling all the time for like all sorts of things. And then Haley also does one. And so I was like, well, you know what, maybe I'll do this as like a writing bullet journal. So like I set it up. I didn't like get very far with it, but like I did this like front page, and then I did my calendar where I wrote down, oh, I'm spinning, where I wrote down like the daily totals. And green is like, if it's highlighted green, it means I wrote over 6,000 words that day. Yellow is like 3,000 to, you know, 5,999. And then orange is between 1,000 and 2,999. And then if I had done any that were red, it would have been under 1,000, but there's no reds. So I only had 4 really low days. All the yellows are like above average. I should have redone I started so strong that like I made the greens 6,000 plus when it should have been more like 4,000 plus, I feel like, but that's fine. We'll change that next year. And then I put these like little cute pages in here, which I meant to do some quotes on and I didn't, but I'm gonna go back and like fill this out. And this was like my stats. I only did it up to 2,000 words, so I never went under 2,000 words, so the whole bars, every bar is green, which is nice. And then I did sprint trackers, which was really, really fun. And I have so many of them. This is where I hit 50K, and just so many sprint trackers. I've never sprinted this much during a NaNoWrimo. I was constantly sprinting. Oh, and then this is a page where I wrote down like favorite quotes. I have stickers up here, and I was gonna write down my favorite quote from each chapter that I wrote, and then I just never did it. But I might go back and do that like maybe when I go to do editing. And then I did more sprint trackers because your bitch sprinted a lot. This is gonna be a long wrap up, but I don't fucking care. It's the end of the month. So yeah, then I did more sprint trackers. This one right here is where I hit, I want to say that's where I hit 100K? I think that's where I hit 100K because I don't think I was sprinting when I passed 85,000, which was my goal, so. More sprint trackers. And yeah, we literally ended, I filled up the whole sheet on the last day. So like that's as far as my bullet journal went. It didn't go past this sprint tracker here. But I think I'm just gonna keep using this as like a general writing bullet tracker just to keep track of like writing, editing. This will probably get me through up to next year's Nano as well, and editing throughout the year. So that was fun. It was hard to keep track of it because I'm not like in the habit of doing one. But it was just like a fun thing to be doing, especially since it's like, you know, we'd sit there and be doing sprints, and then we'd all be like, oh, we gotta stop and like update our things, and it was like we were all doing it together, which was really fun. Another thing that was really fun this year, right before NaNoWrimo, my favorite nail polish people were rebranding, and so all of their nail polishes like went on super clearance, and they're expensive. Like they're very fancy nail polishes, so they're expensive. I've only ever bought like 2 from them before, but like they're my favorite. But it's like anywhere between like 10 and like $15, $16, $17 nail polish. Like some of them are super expensive, and I'm a broke bitch. Like most of my nail polish collection is from like the dollar store, not gonna lie. So when they were having their like clearing out sale, I bought a bunch of them. And so it's like I got like all of these nail polishes, and then for Black Friday, after they did their rebranding, I bought another bunch of them from the rebranding. Also, this is for a reference. This is, so they used to be called Live Love Polish, and this is kind of what the bottles look like. But now after their rebranding, they're called Mooncat, and this is what they look like. And this is not sponsored, by the way, but if Mooncat, if you want to sponsor us, please do, because like we're obsessed. Casey and I both. But yeah, the new bottles are very cute. Like they have this really cute top, and they're bigger, so there's slightly more polish in there, so it's at least a little more worth the high dollar price. But they're super fun. I painted my nails 10 times during the month of November. Casey painted her nails 11 times during the month of November, and I only used these polishes. Like Casey might have used Holo Taco and Mooncat. But yeah, it was just fun because it's like I've gotten out of the habit of painting my nails, but I always like to have my nails like painted when I'm writing because it just like makes you feel professional to see like your fancy nails. And I just did them again the other night with right here, Alien Invasion and Mercury's Tears. But yeah, it's just like, it was super fun to just like, a lot of times we'd be on our like hangouts, taking a break between sprints, and we would just paint our nails together. So that was like one of my favorite things this month, was just painting my nails a lot with Casey. I don't know why, but it's like, if you notice my nails being like painted multiple times throughout the vlogs and like changing colors, that's what these were. It was Mooncat, and they're great. I highly recommend. Like I said, you want to sponsor us, Mooncat, come at me please. I'll throw in a little tiny montage of my nails throughout the month, because I think I sent videos every time I painted them to Casey and Haley. Things from the month. Obviously, my main favorite thing from this month of NaNowrimo was just spending so much time with Haley and Casey. Like, it was way more than we normally do. Like last year, obviously, we did it virtually, because like normally Casey comes to visit me in person and we'll stay for about a week during the month, and then we'll obviously like do hangouts and like sprints together online outside of that time. But because of the pandemic, we haven't seen each other in so long. Like last year it was all virtual, and we did a lot of hangouts and a lot of sprinting online, but like we literally stepped it up so much this year that like 70% of the time I was sitting like here at my desk on my computer writing, I was in a video chat with Casey and Haley every single day. There was like maybe like probably like 4 days out of the month where I didn't get to see Haley on a specific day, but I saw Casey and sprinted with Casey every single day. Like we went through and checked our sprint trackers because like we write down the dates, and I didn't miss a single day of sprinting with Casey, which was really cool, and exhausting. But yeah, just getting to do this with my friends like makes it so much better. Not just because it's like fun to have like other writers in a writing group and you're just like hanging out and doing this together, but because like they're so supportive of me with like this specifically, because like they know so much about my story and my characters and stuff, because they're the ones that I've been telling them everything from the beginning. I mean, like I would not be as deep into the progress that I've made with these books without Haley and Casey. Like, there's no question. I just wouldn't. And it's not just because it's like, oh, like they're just there and they're supportive, but like they genuinely like help me so much. Like anytime I'm stuck on something or I need an idea, whether it's something silly like what's this character's like phone lock screen, or it's something serious like what am I doing, like what should I do with this plot, like I need something to happen here and this is what I've got and I don't know where to go from here. They are always there to help me, always giving me ideas, always giving me feedback, and always just being like so supportive and so hyped. I mean, this month Casey and I both cosplayed as two of my characters, Jillian and Jensen. Like it's just like the support and the love I get from them just in general as like friends, but also like in regards to this, like in writing in the Deviant series, and like how much of a passion project it is for me and how much they love it too. Just like it warms my cold dead heart, and I love you guys. I know you're watching this and I'm emotional, so I hope you're emotional too because I love you guys a lot. And like another favorite thing was also just like my writing group in the Discord. We had a lot of people in there just sprinting throughout the month. We did a couple of hangouts in the video chat, which was a lot of fun. We've made some new friends in there and I love them all, and it's just like it's been so great. So it's like, while this was a really tough NaNoWrimo and it was hard and it was physically unbearable, and mentally a struggle and creatively a struggle, it was so much fun. And also, I mean, like, Casey and I found our new favorite band, our new Hyperfixation. The band Set It Off. Shout out to them for being our NaNoWrimo soundtrack, because we exclusively listen to them 90% of the time, barely listen to anything else. And on a whim, I bought tickets to go see their concert in February, and Haley's gonna fly out and come see me to go to that concert with me, so shout out to Set It Off. But yeah, I don't know, I have had a lot of fun this month. Like, I just wanted to like make that clear, because it doesn't look like it, I don't think, from the previous vlogs. I haven't gone back and watched them, but I know like every clip starts with me being like, guys, I'm so tired and I'm dying and I hate everything, which was true. But I had a really great time, and I'm so sad that it's over. Genuinely so sad that it's over. Like, my brain is already thinking about next year's Nano and like all the things I want to do for next year. So really loved all the wheel shenanigans, and I forgot to mention that, so I'm filming this really quick clip on my phone to edit in about the wheels. Have I talked about the wheels at all in any of the vlogs? I made a bunch of wheels with a bunch of shenanigans. And if you join our Discord, you will get access to all of the wheels, which is like tropes and plot bunnies and challenges for when you're sprinting, and then a bunch of dumb fucking things we've said out of context that you had to work into your book if you landed on any of those quotes in the wheels. Anyways, I think I have a clip of spinning some of the wheels, so I'll put that in here. But the wheel fun was a good addition to this month of Nano, and it will continue as a tradition for the rest of forever. Love a good wheel. From the month. Please respond. Please respond. Please respond. Please forget. Please forget. I'm gonna wrap this up because this is now going to be a very long vlog because I've sat here and talked forever. But stay tuned for the next episode of Deviant Drafts. I don't know when it's coming, but hopefully soon. You probably won't get the next episode of Deviant Drafts until January, because I'm gonna try to take some time off in December because I have to. But also I think I need to. And then I'll get to jump back into picking up where I left off and editing book 1. and see where that takes me. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you have stuck through this entire NaNoWrimo journey with me, from week 1 to now, or even from last year to this year, and just have been following my writing journey in general, I appreciate you and I love you. And if you aren't a part of the writing group on Discord, just because Nano's over doesn't mean we're not still kicking in that Discord. That's a year-round writing group. I will be in there annoying the hell out of everyone all year long, so if you want to come join that, feel free. Link is in the description down below. And yeah, another one done. Another Nano in the bag. I won. I finished my draft. I had a good time. And I broke Casey's ribs, so that was cool. Haley got a walrus. I mean, all around, a good time. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Life before death, Radiance.